Be seated. In our everyday lives, we live with an illusion of control. We guard our health by eating well, exercising, and getting regular checkups. We get ahead professionally by working hard and building effective relationships. At the liturgical moment of Unatana Tokef, we are forced to admit how profoundly our lives can be altered by random occurrences over which we have no control. A brain hemorrhage or a heart attack can come out of nowhere, or a virus. A drunk driver can cripple or kill. A parent can have to bury a child. In organizations, sudden economic reversals can unexpectedly result in a layoff or firing. A healthy pregnancy can end with a stillbirth. A content person can be unable to find work. A trusted marriage can collapse. In my heart of hearts, I know that I have as little control as any other sheep in the flock. At the moment of Unatana Tokef, I know for a certainty that my life hangs in the balance. When these high holy days end, I may be lulled back into my false sense of security, the cocoon of my routine. But today, I feel my exposure, sense the danger inherent in life, re-encounter my mortality. My end is dust. I cannot control the unexpected blows that will affect my family, my job, my health. But I can control how I live with them. Teshuvah, cultivating a spiritual life and returning to Torah. Tefillah, cultivating gratitude and connection with the transcendent values. And tzedakah, cultivating generosity and pursuing justice, will mitigate the bad and the decree. Teshuvah, tefillah, and tzedakah will not stop stock market crashes, lung cancer, or the other blows that will come our way, but they can radically transform how we are affected by those blows. shofar will cry, Tekiah! And a still small voice will be heard. Angels in a whirl of fear and trembling will say, Behold the day of judgment, for they too are judged. In your eyes even they are not blameless. All who come into the world pass before you, like sheep before their shepherd. As a shepherd considers the flock when it passes beneath the staff, you count and consider every life. You set bounds, you decide destiny, you inscribe judgments. On Rosh Hashanah, we plunge like swimmers into a sea of words. On Yom Kippur, the sea rises, then crests, and we emerge sealed by wax, warmed by the fire of a braided candle. The new year is like the trailhead opening wide before us, a day of fasting, narrow, breathless, and quick to close. We contemplate a new year, and this we know. Some of us will live, and some of us will die. Some will die young, and some very old. Some by water, some by fire, some by sword, and some by beast. Some by hunger, and some by thirst. Some by plague, and some by earthquake. Some by stoning, and some by strangling. Some of us will feel at ease. Some will be restless. Some will have peace of mind. Some will have strife. Some will be tranquil. some will be tormented. Some will be raised high, some will be brought low. Some will have riches, some will be impoverished. Together. Even so, the way we act, the way we speak, the way we meet God's image in ourselves and in others, these things have great power to make our lives take better. Therefore, let us make the whole broken shards, green and thick with withering grass. Let the wind fill us with urgency for life. Let dreams give birth to justice and goodness. God of holiness, God of hope, let us glimpse your truth as we attach our hope to yours. Please rise. You are everything that we praise for you, slow to anger, quick to forgive. You do not wish the death of sinners, but urge them to return from their ways and live. Until the day of death you wait for them. You accept them at once if they return. Since you created us, you know our impulses. We are but flesh and blood. Page 182. Where is it? I'm sorry. Page 192. I'm sorry, 191. Blessed are the man and the woman who have grown beyond their greed and have put an end to their hatred and no longer nourish illusions. But they delight in the way things are and keep their hearts open day and night. They are like trees planted near flowing rivers, which bear fruit when they are ready. Their leaves will not fall or wither. Everything they do will succeed. Page 195. Responsively. Why am I different from all others? I cried in my loneliness. But there are no two stones alike in all the universe of pebbles. The difference is the mark of the hand of the Creator and evolution of God's handiwork. We are different in a universe of differences, swimming in the moving waters of history. Let us have the courage to be thankful for our differences. Let us pray for strength to accept our obligations. Page 202. Great, Elena. We continue on page 202. There we go. Please be seated.
The Elenu that comes up here, and if you look back at our tradition, this was the spot that Elenu came traditionally, and it wasn't in every service, but the Jews liked it so much they put it everywhere. Jews are like that, you know. And this is a special melody. They call it Sinai, which means it comes from Mount Sinai. So it's so old that it goes way back at Mount Sinai. And when you say that it's a tune that comes from Mount Sinai, think 17th century Lithuania. But these are the tunes that, this tune and the that comes up all the time. And there's a few other tunes that are especially made for the high holidays. This is one of them. But it has to do with the Malchuya, the kingship. And this is one of those wonderful prayers that if you look at what it says, it's kind of, my God's better than your God. It is, God made our people better. It's not, our lot is not like yours, it's better than yours. portion is not like theirs. When God made us, He didn't make it like us. You look at the translation, it's really a prayer that became something we used all the time. And it got put into all of the services. It's a really wonderful piece. And I wanted to give you a chance to sit because we were standing for a long time. So I hope that helped. And we continue our service with the continuing of the shofar service with on page 205. Get a little bit at the bottom, and then we get some sound. I hope the microphone is working when I'm done. Now please rise.
Please rise. Blessed are the hearts that respond to the majestic music of the shofar. Blessed is the gift of life, the power of renewal that brings us to this day.
It says open heart?
It says open heart. It doesn't say we're open. Well, it's Shula.
We're going to keep closing.
Chloe. Okay. Tekiah. Shavarim Teruah. Tekiah. Tekiah. Shavarim. Tekiah. Tekiah. Teruah. Tekiah.
Tekiah,